Hello everyone, this is Dimitri with our new news episode. Today we have a selection of the latest and most interesting events from the world of technology, gaming and innovation. Make yourselves comfortable. Let's get started. Canon is preparing a powerful move for vloggers with the PowerShot Vone and R50V. Canon has announced two cameras at once for video bloggers. The PowerShot Vone features a relatively large one, 4-inch sensor, which will allow you to capture high-quality images even in low light. The mirrorless R50V is equipped with an SPC sensor and the ability to shoot 4K at 60 frames per second, making it a direct competitor to the Sony ZV lineup. Both new models support USB webcam functionality and the product demonstration mode. Prices start at $650. The release is scheduled for the spring of 2025. YouTube has simplified the way Shorts views are counted. Now, the platform will register a view as soon as the video starts playing. There's no need to wait several seconds to be counted in the statistics. At the same time, the income indicator will remain the same. For that, the video still needs to be watched for longer than a certain amount of time. This way, creators can better assess their reach and more accurately analyze their short videos compared to TikTok and Instagram. Scientists have created a VR device for realistic tactile sensations. Experts from Northwestern University in the US have developed a miniature actuator capable of simulating not only vibration, but also pressure, sliding, and even twisting on the skin. This technology will make it possible, for example, to feel the texture of fabric and touch virtual musical instruments. In the future, this development could be used in gaming, medicine, and remote learning, making interaction with VR as natural as possible. Details on the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2, new cores and AI acceleration. According to rumors, Qualcomm is planning to introduce a new chip with a TSMC N3P processor, featuring an updated Orion core configuration of 2+6. It will feature more powerful Adreno 840 graphics and support for the latest SVE2 and SME architectures to enhance machine learning performance. Flagship devices based on this chip are expected to appear in early 2026. The main goal is to avoid overheating and improve energy efficiency so that smartphones don't lag under heavy loads. Nintendo Direct unveils Metroid Prime 4 Beyond and other games. In a 30-minute presentation, Nintendo showcased Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, where Samus gains new psychic abilities and explores a mysterious planet. Remasters of classic games such as Patapon 1 and 2 were also announced. No information about the Switch 2 was revealed at this Direct, but it is expected that the new console will be compatible with most projects. Fans are already speculating about what surprises the company has prepared for the big show on April 2nd. The Backbone One Xbox Edition controller is a solution for mobile gaming. Backbone One allows you to turn your smartphone into a portable console. The new Xbox Edition stands out with its transparent green design and the standard Xbox button, which provides quick access to the menu and screen recording. The controller is already available for $110, but it is only compatible with USB-C devices. For Game Pass fans, this offers a convenient way to finally play those backlog games right on their phone. Satellites that consume space debris. How does it work? The British startup MadDrive is developing satellites with engines based on solid metal, capable of converting space debris into fuel. The idea is to collect fragments of old spacecraft, use the metal to generate plasma, and thus clean up the orbit. Prototypes are already being tested, although there are questions about the legal side, since even a non-functioning satellite formally remains the property of its operator. Nevertheless, the project could help solve the problem of debris collisions in orbit. Steam statistics. Russian has risen to third place in popularity. According to Valve, simplified China at 33.7% and English at 33.5% lead among the platform's languages. However, unexpectedly, Russian came in third place with 8.2%. It also became clear that 13 to 19% of games are released in early access each year, and most complete beta in less than a year. Valve plans to expand tools for private beta testing. They are already testing a similar feature on their own shooter, Deadlock, tourist version of the Atom electric car with a built-in kitchen. Russian designers from the Evo Bureau have unveiled a compact version of the Atom electric car, adapted for outdoor trips. The car features a mini kitchen with a stove, refrigerator, and sink. Plus, there are folding table and chairs. For overnight stays, there are 2 sleeping places and a transparent dome over the trunk. The Atom company is currently focused on launching the basic version of the electric car, but acknowledges that the idea of a nature-oriented upgrade looks promising. New trailer for Metroid Prime Beyond. Samus has gained psychic abilities. Nintendo has shown new gameplay footage. Our heroine finds herself on a mysterious planet and suddenly gains the ability to control mechanisms with the power of her mind. In all other respects, the game stays true to the classic formula, scanning the environment, studying alien creatures, and searching for a way home. The release date is set for 2025, and fans hope that this time there will be no delays. AirFly Pro adapter. Improved sound and convenient volume control. This gadget from 12 South brings wireless audio to places without Bluetooth, such as airplanes or treadmills. The second version of the device features a more modern Qualcomm chip for better sound quality and reduced latency. It now has a volume control. The AirFly Pro provides up to 20 hours of battery life and supports 2 pairs of headphones connected at the same time. Nintendo is making digital game sharing on the Switch easier, but not completely. The company has introduced virtual game cards. Now, owners of multiple consoles or family accounts can share a digital copy of a game as if they were inserting and removing a cartridge. However, for now, you'll need to be online for the initial download and operate within a family or local network. Nintendo still doesn't offer the full freedom found on Steam or PlayStation, but this is already a step toward convenience. Google is discontinuing the Nest Protect and Nest Yale lock. The company has decided to halt production of its smart smoke detectors and smart locks. Instead, Google has partnered with First Alert. A new device priced at $130 will be released soon. It will integrate with Google Home, retaining the smoke and carbon monoxide protection features. In the area of locks, Google and Yale will release a Matter-compatible model with longer battery life and support for protocols used in modern smart homes. HM is creating digital copies of its models. Will this become a widespread trend? The fashion giant plans to create 30 digital twin mannequins, which can then be used in virtual campaigns. Each model will retain the rights to her digital version and will be able to receive payment for the commercial use of her likeness. HM emphasizes that this is an experiment intended to supplement, not replace, real people in photo shoots. Nevertheless, many are wondering whether this will affect the work of stylists and photographers. A ring mouse for getting hooked on TikTok. What kind of gadget is this? A Chinese company has introduced the ring mouse, a ring-shaped device with a trackpad and 2 buttons that connects via Bluetooth to smartphones and tablets. With it, you can scroll through your feed, start taking photos or videos, or control music without touching the screen. The ring holds a charge for about 10 hours and recharges from a case that looks like an earbud case. Prices start at $59 on Kickstarter. Smart Manicure with an NFC chip. How does it work and what is it for? A miniature RFID chip, which is attached to the nail and hidden under colored polish, allows you to trigger preset actions on your smartphone with a simple touch. You can program it to send your location to family, quickly open a website, or call an emergency contact. The chip costs about 200 rubles and works with iPhone models starting from the XR and XS, as well as many Android smartphones. The downside is that you can only program 1 command per chip. A foldable iPhone with elements of the iPad, released in 2026. Insiders say that the iPhone Fold will have a 4:3 format for convenient multitasking and compatibility with the iPad interface. It is expected to have an external screen of 5.5 inches and an internal screen of 7.8 inches. The smartphone may lose Face ID, instead getting Touch ID in the power button. The body is promised to be made of titanium and the hinge from amorphous metal to minimize the visibility of the fold. The premiere is expected no earlier than 2026. The Aptera solar electric car traveled 500 kilometers without recharging. The American startup Aptera Motors tested its two-seater prototype for the first time on a real route of about 500 kilometers along Highway 66. Solar panels are installed in the roof of the body, which can provide up to 64 kilometers of range per day solely from sunlight. Before the trip, the battery was additionally charged from the grid. The developers promise up to 16,000 kilometers of annual mileage without plugging into an outlet in regions with a large number of sunny days. New Samsung bespoke home appliances for 2025. A focus on AI. Samsung has introduced a line of smart refrigerators, dishwashers, and washing machines with AI vision inside. The refrigerator automatically recognizes the products inside, suggests what needs to be restocked, and displays recipes on the built-in screen. The washing machines and dishwashers select the optimal mode by analyzing the load and the level of dirt. The powerful bespoke AI Jet Ultra cordless vacuum cleaner stands out as a separate highlight. According to Samsung, it can operate for up to 100 minutes and deliver 400 watts of suction power. Sony is preserving PlayStation History 650 terabytes of original files. The preservation team has already collected a huge number of game builds, source codes, and artwork dating back to the very first PlayStation in 1994. The internal PlayStation Studios vault has accumulated 200 million files, including developers' photographic materials. Sony regularly preserves even test builds of PlayStation 5 games and plans to expand its servers to store more than 1 petabyte of data. All of this is aimed at preserving gaming history for future generations. That's all from us for now. This was Dimitri. Thank you very much for your attention. Stay tuned, subscribe, and see you in the next edition of our news.